How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. Today's the second time using this Jumpluff team, so hopefully it goes well. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. Okay, so we found our opponent. It's Super 6-Star Man from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. Best place to get battles. Keep telling you, you're not joining. Keep telling you. Anyway, they've got a pretty cool looking team. They've got a Heatran, a Gastrodon, Drapion, Regigigas, Bronzong, and a Hippowdon. So it was like a kind of like a sand team. Not so much because there's less of the sand abusers, more of the sand resistances. So that's pretty cool. The Regigigas is going to be something to watch out for. If it can get its slow start going, well, we all know how threatening Regigigas once it's got its crap together. Anyway, Primeape's going to be good here because we have Regigigas and the Heatran, of course. Close combat's going to hurt anything on their team, so that's going to be really useful. Jumpluff as well. Seed Bomb on the Gastrodon. Acrobatics is going to hurt a lot of the team. Just got to get the Bronzong on the Heatran out of the way. And then I think we're pretty good. So looking at their team, I'd say they would lead with Bronzong or Hippowdon. So I'm thinking of leading with the... Oh, it's a tough one, that is. A real tough one, that is. I think we lead Primeape just to get the U-turn off. And the battle begins. So my opponent's going to lead off with the Drapion, which is not what I expected them to lead with, as we obviously led off with the Primeape. So Primeape is a decent one here. We can just go straight for a U-turn and get out of there. No problems whatsoever. So let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, we could go in for an EQ, but they're probably going to knock us off. But then again, knocking us off isn't too bad. I say we go for the EQ. Let's just go for it. There we go. We go for the Earthquake. They're going to stay in and try and tank it. It's a clean 2-hit KO, which is always nice, as they go for a Toxic Spike. So not too shabby right there. They're probably going to switch into Bronzong now or Hippowdon to tank the next Earthquake, but we'll go for it anyway. They are going to withdraw the Drapion. What are they going to go into to tank this Earthquake? Probably Hippowdon. No, Bronzong. That's pretty decent switch right there with the Levitate and everything. So we officially have to get out of there. I'm thinking we go into our... they're probably going to go for a Stealth Rocks or something, so I'm thinking we get rid of the Toxic Spikes now and go into our Nidoking. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We're going to switch out real quick. And the great thing about Nidoking is that there's not a lot of Pokemon on his team that want to switch into Nidoking. And Nidoking does pretty well here, as they go for a Reflect. So that's even better, because it means we don't have to deal with Stealth Rocks. We can just go straight for a Flamethrower now, and that should do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So let's go for it. They stay in, obviously, to get the light screen up, I'm guessing. We do a decent amount of damage. We do over half, which is great, as they go for a Trick Room. Interesting. Got to be careful now. I say we go for another Flamethrower. They're probably going to switch into Gastrodon now, but it's fine. They stay in and go for a light screen. Oh, good play, because now this Flamethrower is not going to do nearly as much damage because of that. There we go. They're going to go ahead and tank that, though. They've got Trick Room screens, and I'm going to guess they have Gyro Ball. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Empoleon now so we can try and defog away the screens. They are going to withdraw the Bronzong. Are they going to go Gastrodon? Drapion. Drapion comes in. Okay, cool. Drapion's a solid one there. We're going to go back out into our Empoleon real quick. There we go. Nice and shiny, looking like a proper Admiral with his silver and black. Let's go for a Defog. Just get rid of them screens because they are a pain, really. The great thing is we outspeed the Drapion, so that's even better, as the Drapion's probably going to go for another layer of Toxic Spikes, I would guess, or a knockoff, as they go for a Night Slash, so they're actually more of an offensive set, I'm guessing. Offensive with Toxic Spikes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. What we can do now is we could just go for a Scold on this thing. So let's go ahead and do that. They actually stay in, and they're going to take the Scold like a champion. Not really. Haha. Drapion goes down, so that's one off the list. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So Drapion was one of the Pokemon we needed to get off the list for Jumpluff. We now need to get rid of the Heatran, and we need to get rid of the Bronzong. And also we need to weaken the Regigigas a bit, I think. Right, there's the Gastrodon. So Gastrodon comes in. Now, I'm hoping they go for a Stealth Rocks or an Earth Power. I'm going to go ahead and switch straight into our Jumpluff real quick. There we go. We're going to switch out into Jumpluff. Let's see what this Gastrodon's going to do. If they predict the switch and go for an Ice Beam, that is very well played on my opponent's behalf. They actually go for a stockpile. Interesting. So that's going to raise their defenses on both sides. So this Gastrodon's looking like a very bulky Gastrodon, apparently. I'm thinking we go straight for a Seed Bomb anyway. I think they probably switch out into Heatran at this point. They are going to withdraw the Gastrodon into the Heatran, I'm going to guess. Bronzong. Okay, Bronzong's fine because Bronzong still gets finished off by Seed Bomb. Well, it might not get finished off by this Seed Bomb, but Acrobatics the next turn is definitely going to finish it off. So Jumpluff gets a KO, which is great. So we'll go for an Acrobatics real quick. There we go. Go for the Acrobatics. Jumpluff gets the KO on the Bronzong, which is something I never thought would happen. There we go. And I'm still saying Jumpluff is going to be the MVP. I mean, look, you've got Hippowdon, you've got a Gastrodon, Regigigas to an extent. We just need to get that Heatran out of the way. So they're actually going to go into the Hippowdon, which tells me they have a move that's going to hurt us. Probably the Ice Fang. Ice Fang or Stealth Rock, that's what's coming next. So, I think we go into Azumarill. Or we could go into Empoleon. Now, I think Azumarill's the best one here. Let's go into Azumarill real quick. There we go. We're going to switch out real quick. We're going to Azumarill and we'll see what they're going to do. So, we're going to Blubber real quick. Blubber. As they actually made a double switch and they're going to switch out into something else now, which is the Heatran. That actually works out really well for us. So they're probably doing that to either bait out the Seed Bomb or to see whether we're going to set up Swords Dance or something like that. Tells me they don't have Ice Fang though. So, Heatran's here. Probably going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. I say we go for a Belly Drum personally. I think that's a solid play. Let's go for it. Let's go for the Belly Drum. They go for a Protect. Even better. Even better, because now that means we get a free Belly Drum off. There we go. Maximizing our attack. And of course, we're going to get some health back with the Sitrus Berry as well. So Azumarill's looking good right now. Azumarill is looking very good. Now, it all depends on whether we can take a Flash Cannon or not. It also depends on what kind of set the Heatran is. So we're going to go for a Waterfall real quick. There we go. They actually go for a Flash Cannon. They do outspeed us. That's going to do a solid amount of damage to us as we're able to go for a Waterfall and cleanly take out this Heatran. There was no questions asked there. That was definitely a KO on the Heatran. Now, we're looking pretty good for Jumpluff. I've got to say, we're looking pretty damn good. So, Sandstorm is going to take us out eventually, which is inevitable. In comes the Gastrodon. So, Gastrodon is a good one because it can absorb our move. Now, I'm thinking, for the sake of preserving Azumarill for later, for the Hippowdon, just in case we need it, I'm thinking we go into Jumpluff now. Because A, I don't want Azumarill to go down. B, I want Jumpluff to get some action. It's kind of dictating what's going on in this game. They go for a Scald. That's going to do a lot of damage. Hopefully it doesn't burn us. It doesn't burn us, which is great. And we're able to go for a Seed Bomb if we want to. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead. No, I am going to go for a Seed Bomb, aren't I? Yeah, let's go for a Seed Bomb. They kind of have to switch out at this point. We go for the Seed Bomb. They don't switch out. We're going to get the KO on the Gash. No, we barely missed the KO as they go for a recover and get their health back. So that is unfortunate. But luckily, we're doing a lot of more damage than the Gastrodon can recover. So that's worked out pretty nicely for us anyway. Jumpluff is sitting nice right now. We can just go straight for a Seed Bomb again. I don't see any reason not to. Let's go for it. Let's get the Seed Bomb off. There we go. We go for the Seed Bomb. That's definitely going to get the KO on the Gastrodon now. Now they can just go into the Regigigas, and Regigigas does kind of wall us. However, we've got to remember that Regigigas' plays is to do with getting the slow start going. So Regigigas is probably going to do stuff like Protect, Substitute, etc, etc, etc. Now, if it substitutes, we have Infiltrator. So in comes the Hippowdon. That is a scary one for sure. I'm going to go for the Strength Sap first, just to see if we can live a hit. There we go. We go for the Strength Sap. And what this will do is it'll lower its attack stat, which means we should potentially live a Stone Edge if it goes for a Stone Edge, that is. Yeah, like I said, provided it goes for a Stone Edge, as it does go for a Yawn. Interesting. So it's a yawning one. That's something we've got to watch out for. Definitely something we've got to watch out for. So now we are in a better position because we can just switch out if we want to. I'm going to go ahead and go into Azumarill. I know what's coming. We're probably going to get KO'd, but it's fine. I want to just go into Azumarill anyway and just sack it off. because we don't really need Azumarill to win this fight. They are going to withdraw their Powdon though, and they're going to go into Regigigas, because that's the only Pokemon they've got left. There's the Regigigas, nice and shiny and ginormous, might I add. Wow, so big. Sandstorm is going to subside, which is great for us, as we can just go straight for a Play Rough and get some damage off on this Regigigas early, which is just like the perfect thing to do right now. And once Azumarill goes down, we'll just go into our Jumpluff and we'll set up a Swords Dance. So they go for a Zen Headbutt, what the hell? That's going to definitely take us out, unfortunately. Really wondering what this Regigigas is going to do. I say we go into our Flopsy over here. And we go for a Swords Dance. I think that's the best play, going for Swords Dance. We should be able to get a Swords Dance sweep here. Well, I say sweep, there's only 2 Pokemon left. I'm hoping we can anyway. There we go we go for a Swords Dance. They're probably going to have whack us in the face with a Double Edge or something. Or I don't know what normal type moves this thing gets. Crush Grip, so it's going to grab us really hard. That's going to do a lot of damage to us. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go for a Strength Sap, get some health back. They go for a Protect. Interesting, because we could have easily gone for another Swords Dance right there. They're really just trying to get their slow start going, aren't they? Pretty much. We'll go for another Strength Sap. We'll get our health back. That's pretty much the way to go. We go for the Strength Sap. There we go. It's going to recover us right back up to full. Get their attack dropped as well, which is just perfect. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. So, they go for another Crush Grip. That's, of course, going to do not as much damage this time. This turn, I believe they're going to go for a Protect again. So, I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. They do go for the Protect. Perfect. That means we can get up to +4 in damage of physical attack. And now, hopefully, that means Acrobatics will get the KO. They finally got their act together, so we are in dangerous territory right now with this Regigigas. Its speed, I'm pretty sure Jumpluff still outspeeds. But let's go for the Acrobatics anyway. We do outspeed, that's great. And can we get the KO? Unfortunately, we don't get the KO. They go for the Zen Headbutt. It is unstabbed. We are going to live that, which is perfect, as now we can go for another Acrobatics and get the KO. There we go. Go for the Acrobatics. Get the KO on the Regigigas. That's the first time I've ever seen a Regigigas actually get its slow start together, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome how they pulled that off. I mean, Regigigas does have the bulk for it. I really want to use Regigigas now. I think that's definitely something I want to use in one of the future battles. Hippowdon comes in. I'm pretty sure Hippowdon might actually live a +4 Seed Bomb. So let's go for it. Let's just still go for it and see. We'll just see whether this Hippowdon can live. It really depends whether it's specially defensive or not. So we go for a Seed Bomb real quick. There we go. Actually decimates the Hippowdon, but it lives on 1 HP and is able to go for a Thunderfang and get the KO. So that is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate that it lived on a smither of HP right there. We're able to go to Primeape now, though. Get Primeape some action. And we'll just go straight for a close combat and just get the KO, I think. I think that's definitely the best thing to do. Go for a close combat, get the KO. And Bob is officially your uncle. There we go. Hippowdon goes down, and that concludes the game. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy... Oh, that was GG, by the way, Super 6-star, man. Really GG. I really enjoyed that. That was a great one. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.